excitement to homecoming this week, and I think probably a little bit more than we thought would be brought here in a game of this magnitude. I guess I never thought we'd see what you guys put on the scoreboard today.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's just when you're dealing with high school kids. When you're dealing with young kids, you don't really know what to expect. Every day is a new day. Every week is a new week. I just have to say that our kids this week were incredibly focused for a homecoming week. They did what they needed to do. You know, they studied film. They put a lot of hours in studying film. So, you know, we simplified a lot of things to just, you know, to keep our kids, you know, just playing fast. And they just did an incredible job today doing that, playing fast, tackling, getting off blocks very, very well. Very pleased.
I was going to say, if you're scheduling Potosi for this homecoming, you might be scheduling Alabama next year. I mean, that was a tall order to put on the schedule. I mean, does it help the focus? I mean, did you have to, was this something the kids did on their own, kind of, you know, zeroing in on this ball game and doing the extra work around all the extra stuff that goes with homecoming week?
Well, you know, obviously it made a difference. This was a big game right here to continue to, our kids this year flat out, conference championship is their goal. And so this game is obviously circled on the schedule. This is an important one, whether it fell on homecoming or not. We like the fact that it fell week 6. You know, we don't just line up in one front. We don't just line up in one coverage. So we do a lot of different things. And it takes our kids a few weeks to get their feet wet where they're making the right calls, making the right checks. Our safeties have the freedom to check and change coverages. And so when you play good teams, week 1, week 2, sometimes it's difficult. You get out of position, you get your eyes wrong, and it helps to be in week 6. And I thought our kids, our safeties, got everybody lined up perfectly. Our kids did a nice job of being in the correct position outside of that one long run by Mr. Cruiser. But it was a great game. They did a good job on defense. Very proud of them.
Well, you started out strong. You got the nice kickoff return by Tanner, and then the face mask at the end of it. Given a short field, given the opportunity to score first, you took advantage of it. And I guess that's what you like to see in a game like this.
Well, that's important. Obviously, you know, again, you play these guys 10 times, you might get 10 different outcomes. But early on, we wanted to run the football. That was important for us. I thought last year we got a little cute with them, and we got ourselves and we made our own mistakes. It got us into some bad spots. So today, our emphasis was to run 3 or 4 plays, run them well, dress them up a little bit with different formations. But our kids can come off the ball. We got some big kids. Our running backs just do a fantastic job. It helps to have speed. Speed covers up a lot of mistakes, but they also are running tough. Our quarterback did a phenomenal job as well, picking up some good first downs. He's a physical kid, and so just a great win. When you come out and you run the ball like that early, I think that also tells the other team a little something. You know, you can hoot and holler and try to be as confident as you want, but when a team is going 3 yards, 4 yards, 4 yards, and you're doing your best and you can't stop them, that's a little demoralizing.
And also demoralizing when Potosi was on offense, you guys caused 5 turnovers, a couple of 3 fumbles, 2 interceptions, and you know, Brett was involved in both of those. All around, just a great effort on that side of the ball.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you're talking about mistakes. You know, what kind of mistakes do your team make, and then turning the football over. And that second half, you know, coming out of the locker room, you come out after that coach speech. I could hear Coach Siegert in that other locker room. He was giving it to them pretty good. So we just told our kids, you know, they're going to come out with some energy. They're going to come out with some spirit. They're going to come out and try to be really physical. And then 2 or 3 plays later, it's going to settle down again, and you just do your thing. And when they coughed up those 2 turnovers right away, I think that was kind of the end as far as the momentum shift. You could kind of see it leave them just a little bit.
Well, and the other thing that really left was, you know, the spirit after the quarterback went down. And in Division VII football, I don't think there's anybody anywhere that likes to see a kid exit the ball game the way that Kyle Kaiser did. You know, knowing that first of all he's in a great deal of pain, and second of all the impact that you know, a loss like that has on a program, and the amount of work he put into be in that position. And I guess you got to feel for Potosi in that respect.
Yeah, absolutely. You hate to see kids get hurt, and he's done a nice job for him all year. I don't know the severity of his injury. You know, he's a junior. For a junior, he's had a fantastic first 5 weeks. I think he was completing well over 70% of his passes, doing a nice job. And so that's tough to lose any kid. It's especially tough to lose your quarterback.
Now that the game's been won, now that the homecoming dance is here, can your guys kind of set everything else aside and have some fun tonight?
Oh, I think they're pretty good about having fun. So I think that they'll do just fine tonight in the dance, and then we'll get ready for Peck come next week. But I hope they enjoy it. They should. They've had a heck of a week. They've been focused all week. I'm very proud of their energy and how they paid attention all week. So they deserve to have a little fun tonight.
Do you pick the homecoming king based on who you want to have a big game? Like we had a kid up here a couple years ago who had a huge game on homecoming, and now Brett today the 2 interceptions, and he downed that ball at the 2 or the 1.
Right.
That's pretty impressive.
That is. Well, we have to start thinking about it. We don't really think about that, but I have to start thinking about that a little bit closer, right? Just another thing to add to my plate now to start thinking about and game planning for is who to pick for homecoming king. So,
and the
other strategy there.
The other burning question that we've been asking up here is whether the girls' basketball coach is given the go-ahead for the homecoming queen to get out and dance tonight. That's what we don't know either.
I don't know if you can dance with a torn labrum. I think it's healthy now though, so she'll probably get out there and try her best. So.
Well, I hope so. I hope everyone in South Wayne, Gratiot, and the surrounding area has a good time tonight at homecoming, because, boy, Cory, you sure gave them reason to celebrate.
It was a great day today, so, yep, they'll have some fun. Thank you.